The alley smelled like rust and rain-soaked stone. He pushed aside cardboard, revealing the case hidden underneath. Cracked leather, bent hinges, and inside, a violin with broken strings. He lifted it slowly, hands trembling. "Does it still sing?" he whispered. But it was silent, like his house, like his dreams. He sat where no one could see him, above the noise, above the rules. The strings were stiff. The bow was frayed. Still, he ran it across gently, again and again. No real notes, just whispers of sound. His tears fell without sobs, soaking the instrument's neck. "Please work. Just once. Please." "Music? That's not a future," his father barked. "He needs to study, not dream." His mother added. He said nothing, holding his coat tighter. The violin was beneath it, wrapped in old fabric and silence. He didn't hate them, just the way they couldn't see it. Not the strings, not the sound, not him. The bow barely held together, but it moved. He sat in the shadows, fingers shaking, melody wobbling but brave. Most people passed without looking. One man dropped a coin. One child smiled briefly. It wasn't applause, but it wasn't rejection either. For 2 minutes he felt seen. The man didn't speak, just stood at the end of the block. He listened, not to the quality, but the courage. His hand lifted a camera slowly. Click, dot. "He plays like someone no one believes in," the man whispered. "But someone should." He zoomed in. The boy's face, the dust, the bent strings. The image said what words couldn't. "He doesn't know I was there," the man murmured. He saved the photo, opened a blank post, and began to type. "Saw a boy in the alley yesterday, playing broken music with whole heart. He needs help. He needs strings. He needs someone to listen." The post lit up faster than he expected. Likes climbed. Comments poured. Messages arrived from musicians, teachers, strangers. "Where is he? I'll donate strings. Can we find this child?" He stared at the screen, stunned. Sometimes the world did listen, just not immediate. He was mid-melody when the voice returned. "May I sit?" The man held a violin case, not dusty, not broken. "I brought something for you," he smiled. The boy blinked, confused. "Why?" "Because when someone gives the world beauty, it's only fair we give something back." He handed him the case, like a secret waiting to sing. The hinges clicked softly. Inside, polished wood, unbroken strings, velvet lining. He reached out with shaking hands. "I don't know how to treat something this nice," he whispered. "Start by playing," the man said. His bow touched the string, and the sound was different. Clear. Whole. Ironed. Like he'd never been broken. The sound echoed between bricks, gentle and honest. A couple stopped. Then another. Phones came out. Smiles grew. He didn't notice them, not yet. He was somewhere else. Somewhere far from hunger and silence. The violin didn't just sing, it shouted softly. "I'm here." "Yishio." The strings answered him now, firm, clean, alive. He practiced every evening, alone, but not lonely. The bow moved like it trusted him again. Each note climbed higher than the rooftop edge. The skyline lit up behind him, city glowing like applause. He wasn't playing for money. He was playing because he could. They stood silently at the door, watching him play. His father's hand hovered over his chest. His mother wiped her eyes. He didn't see them. Not yet. When he finished, he turned and froze. You sound like someone else," his father said. "No." The boy smiled. "I finally sound like me." The lights weren't bright. The room wasn't full, but the moment was big. He took a breath, raised the bow, and let the music speak. Old women smiled. Teenagers leaned forward. A child clapped early. He bowed at the end, not in fear, but in gratitude. The boy from the alley had become the sound of the room. "This is yours?" the teacher asked, surprised. "I learned it in secret," he admitted. The class was silent, then a few hands clapped. "We should get you into the school orchestra," the teacher added. He smiled, chest rising with pride. Maybe now he didn't need to hide music anymore. The flyer was taped to the glass. "Youth Music Grant. Apply now." Yai. He pressed his fingers to the window, eyes wide. Behind him, his father's voice. "We'll apply. Together. Ni. Asan Kitty." The boy turned, stunned. "You mean it? It's your sound, son, and it's worth hearing everywhere." The store lights blinked like stage lights waiting for a debut. The crowd buzzed beyond the curtain, soft chatter, coughs, shuffling feet. He held the violin close to his chest, heartbeat echoing in the wood. A hand squeezed his shoulder, his father beaming. "Go on. Let them hear what I missed all this time." He stepped forward, not as the alley boy, but as the musician he'd always been. The lights warmed his skin. The silence wrapped around him. He raised the bow. The first note rang out like breath after tears. Then another. Then a wave of sound full of old pain and new pride. He didn't see the audience, only colors, vibrations, memory. When he played the last note, it didn't end. It lived in the room, in the applause, in the hearts. They stood, not all at once, but enough to fill the air. Hands clapped, some softly, some hard, all sincerely. In the back, the man who first heard him stood quietly, eyes damp. "He found his stage," he whispered. "And his song. She." He didn't take credit. He only clapped, with the biggest smile in the room. The photo showed him mid-note, eyes closed, soul open. Below it, from silence to symphony, in honor of perseverance. Now, kids pass by every day, some stopping, some inspired. He didn't play to be remembered, but he was. His music lived in more than strings now. It lived in others' beginnings. He returned sometimes to the rooftop where it began. The strings were newer, the hands steadier, but the song was the same. He played for no one, and for everyone. The stars listened like they always had. He paused, looked up and whispered, "I found it. Yo, not fame, not fortune, just the sound of finally being heard."